You'd been
I was in this outfit up in Fort Sheridan, Illinois, and they had 100 guys that were supposed to ship out of there, and I wasn't on the list. New people. And comes to find out that nobody can go overseas unless they have boots.
Yeah.
And this guy had a shoe about the size of that and about the size of that. And they couldn't find any boot to fit him, so they took him off the list and put me on. Just lucky, I guess.
You joined a unit of the 24th Infantry Division in the front lines in Korea. The officer who fought beside you called Captain Indispensable. Today, a tank commander with the 13th Cavalry here from Fort Polk, Louisiana, is Captain Horace West.
I'm fine. Last time I saw you, you were like this.
What's your first memory of Jim when he joined your combat team?
From a hilltop foxhole, I noticed Jim and 2 other men had coming up, and I sent the order back for him to get the devil back down the hill because I didn't want nobody to get killed I hadn't met yet.
Sounds like Jim, as usual, is ready to fight.
Jim was a terrific soldier, and on his first day in combat, he got wounded.
Just
and
clumsy.
He got back in action with us again on when the Red Chinese made their big push. And Jim, on the 21st of April, 1951, is a day I don't think both of us will ever forget.
No, I know I won't. I lost track of you that day, and I found you 3 days later.
Well,
he was in a cast from, well, he had both legs in the cast, and one from here with just one hand sticking out up to his neck.
But you tell him what he did to get you out of there, Captain.
And we met later down there on that road, and the Chinese was firing those machine guns over the top of our heads just about that high when we was going down the road. Although you were wounded, you helped get me out of there yourself.
There was a boy named Duty, wasn't there? Corporal Duty?
Yes, sir.
Remember him?
You, Jim Garner, rolled down a ridge to keep from getting hit by strafing planes, only to find phosphorus shells falling all around you. But one fragment hits you, right, Jim?
Yeah. They didn't have to bring that up. To explain that, I was going south, and they were shooting from the north, and, well, figure it out. Wasn't easy to sit down.
You, Captain West, are hit 9 times by Chinese bullets that day.
I was. And Jim here walked with me miles through enemy machine gun fire to get out of there. And I will say, Ralph, he was truly one great soldier.
Thank you, Captain Horace West, the Captain Indispensable who won the Distinguished Service Cross that day.
Have you got one thing?
Sorry, what do you want to say?
I'd like to say one thing about this man. First time I ever ran into him, the next day we got up on a tank. This man looked over and shook my hand, pulled me up on that tank. As you can see, he could pull about anybody up. And just the grip in that man's hand gives you a feeling that you're in, you know. And he's quite a leader.
And Jim, while recovering from your